Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's the 24th of February, 2023. We're going to talk about Alibaba today and actually show you how the market gives us everything that we need to know about price and price direction, and how we may be looking for the market in Alibaba to go lower. Yes, this is the biggest reason why Alibaba is going to continue to fall. Now, I know many of you may think I'm going to say some magical technical indicator that's going to tell us that price is going to go lower, or that it's the fundamentals that came out in this earnings release yesterday as to why price is going to go lower in Alibaba, but that's not the case. The reason why price in Alibaba is going to continue to go lower is because people simply doesn't want to buy the stock at the price that it's currently trading at. Simple. That's it. People, overall market participants in Alibaba, thinks that $94.16 is too expensive to buy. So they're going to wait until price becomes more attractive. Price moves to where there's business. It moves to where it can find buyers, and it moves to where it can find sellers. Once the market sellers ran out in Alibaba at $120, price went down. And it's been falling ever since. I did a video in Alibaba on February the 7th, 2023. This is where price was trading at when I did the video, and I was like, we're going to wait. We want to get the confirmation that buyers were going to come in and hold price just like they did the whole time since October of 2022. Buyers came and confirmed the trend line, right? So this was another opportunity for us to get that confirmation. So I said, we'll chill out, we'll wait, we'll let everyone else come in and bet their money that price in Alibaba was going to continue to go higher. And here we are today. We have more information as to what the market thinks. Price in Alibaba has now broken trend. So what do you think? Should we be bullish in the stock now, or should we be bearish? Obviously, we should be bearish, because on this side of the markets, right here on this channel, we follow charts, period, because charts don't lie. What we see is what we're going to get, and we pay attention to the action that goes on every day. So since I did a video in Alibaba on February the 7th, and now we have this information that we didn't have before, we can actually tell what probabilities price can go, like what direction would be easiest for the market to move right now. So let's go ahead and do it. So we're going to take this trend line, right, that we was tracking into the market in Alibaba since October, and now we're just going to simply follow trend. Isn't that amazing? That's completely simple. It doesn't require using Fibonacci retracements, using the moving average, using stochastic, MACDs, RSIs. It doesn't require this. The market is already letting us know from a visual standpoint that the easiest place for price to move right now is down. We topped out in the market in Alibaba on the 26th of January. We tested this downtrend line here on February the 9th, right? We tested it, and then we tested it again just yesterday on earnings. I'm not here to convince you. I simply give you all the evidence. You can be as bullish as you want, but the market will tell you whether or not you're right, or if you're wrong. So this is our newest trend now, the downside. Now, considering that we now have that, considering that price got rejected at 120, our main focus is to try to figure out how low price can move now. So our support area is going to come in somewhere around here. Well, let me redraw that. It's going to come in somewhere around here. Okay. Somewhere around here is where buyers are going to buy this stock and stop the market from falling. Somewhere in this area. Now, if I were to change the time frame to like a 3-day, we may have a better idea as to where those areas are at. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you all a couple of areas. This is one area. Then we can see buyers. This is the second area. Okay, let me move that. This is a pretty good area down here. Okay. And this is the third area. Now these are not exact. Okay. This is not an exact science. We can only give you a range, not a precise on the tick, on the penny. That's ridiculous for someone who can try to give you that number. I'll give you all an area as to how low price can move. And these are the three areas right here. Okay. So we're going to look for price in Baba to go lower. Okay. Now let's look at this on the weekly chart, since we're going to conclude on the weekly time frame in Alibaba. And as of right now, you guys can see price in Alibaba, right? Closing in the pre-market right here at $91.99. Okay, this is the pre-market price right now, $91.99. That takes us to the low of around $92, 91, 92. If we see price in Baba close on the low of this weekly price bar, $88 is next area in line to get tested. Okay, let's look at Alibaba on the 2 weeks. Take a look. Information is here. We got a pretty wide spread into the market in Alibaba, and like I said, in the next 8 hours and 58 minutes, if price in Alibaba close on the low of this 2 weekly price bar, we have to be bearish. We have to be looking for price to go lower. Okay, here it is on the 3 weeks, 5 weeks. I think you guys can tell just visually that the price isn't too bullish right now. It was a great run from October to January. Now it's time to change teams. Like, there's nothing wrong with changing teams. You don't have to be a bull for the rest of your life in Alibaba. That's ridiculous, because don't forget, people on YouTube was pumping Alibaba when it's around 280, 260, 220. Go back and listen to those same videos, because they've been telling you all to come in and buy the dips. They kept you in on the bulls camp, and the bulls been losing the whole game. It looked like the sellers are going to win for a moment now. That's all. And there's nothing wrong with that. So let me go ahead and put this on the chart. Okay. We're going to look for price in Baba to go lower now. Now, I'm looking for price from a weekly time frame. So you had to at least get the market 5 to 7 days to let this play out. Okay. Not 1 day, not 2 days, around a week. Okay. So my target, first one, is going to be here around 88. You guys can see that's around 6.3%. So let me zoom in. 6.3%, around $88 is my first target. Okay, my second one, even though you guys can see I have it around 81.64, I'm going to put it up here around 85.50. That is 9.14% move lower. 85.46. Okay, and then my third one, I'm not going to put it all the way down here yet. I don't want that one. My third one's going to be here around $78. Okay, that's 17% move to the downside in Baba right there. All right, so that's what we're looking forward to currently in Alibaba, is for price to continue to follow the trend. And once we see price break this trend, then guess what? Yeah, we need to change teams. Maybe. Because I've seen times to where price would trade below this trend line, this downtrend, and it'll break out only just to continue to go down. So yeah, it could go either way. But I'm done. Everyone, Welcome to the team. Welcome to the channel. Hit that like button. Share the video and also subscribe. You guys can probably tell by the tone of my voice that I'm kind of smiling right now because I know so many people are scratching their heads. I know people are out here lost, trying to figure out how to make money in the stock market. And you can actually become more confident in your abilities to see market action and price action the less you put on your charts, the less that you try to ingest, and just look at what people are doing. That's it. People cannot lie. See, I don't think people really understand what the stock market is. The stock market is a place to where people come and actually transact, like they actually expend money to what their convictions are. If you believe that a stock is going to go higher, then what would you do? Well, you'll buy the stock. If you think the stock is too expensive, what would you do? You'll sell it. That is the whole thing about a price chart. It is telling us what the market thinks. Not one person, not two, not a community of stock traders, not a hedge fund, not an institution, everybody. The market dictates where price is going to go. That is why I always tell you, charts don't lie. Now, the more that you add onto your chart, i.e. technical indicators, then it begins to get more foggier and you begin to become blinded and you won't be able to see and you won't be able to wade through all of the information. Just look at price bars and volume. Make sure you maintain profitability, and as always, trade different.